everyone, and welcome back to my channel. My name's Tahani and this is Not Just a Budget. Today we're going to be talking about something I'm really nervous about, is my debt update for 2026. A lot has happened since the last update that I posted on my channel, and let's just say we're in more debt, okay? And I'm really saddened about it, and so we're gonna get into it and hope you stick around. This is my new debt binder for 2026. Before we get into this, let's go back, move this over to the side, and let's go back to the last update that I did on my channel. I hope y'all can see that. If not, I'll probably edit it and zoom in and editing. So in August of 2025, I paid off my Capital One credit card. It was a zero balance. And I paid off my Care credit card with zero balance. And my personal loan was at $6,594.08. My private student loan was at $25,773.84. My second private student loan was at $10,706.37. And my federal student loans, which compile of 21 loans, was $101,895.45. With a grand total we left on August 2025 was $144,969.74. Okay. So after that video, I got sick and I hurt my shoulder at work, and I have health insurance, but I'm used to, at my previous job, I'm used to have a better, lack of words, have better insurance than what I have now. So I was able to go anywhere, get labs anywhere, and not have to come out a pocket a lot. So when I got the job I'm working at now, and if you're new here, and if you're new here, I am a registered nurse, and I'm with United Healthcare at my current job, and their plan is not the best. So I didn't realize I had to go to certain facilities in order not to be paying out of pocket for anything, for office visits, labs, to see specialists. So I racked up some medical bills. So let's go over it. So I had to, so here are my medical bills. I had to go to the dentist. That was the first debt expense that I had to take on. I had a really bad toothache, and it needed to be filled and fixed and all the things. Luckily, I didn't need a root canal, which I was very thankful of that. And so I had to get a crown and all the things, and so I had to put $1,036 on my care credit card, okay? Then I had to get some blood work done, and I didn't know I had to go to a certain facility in order to get my labs done, and so I just went anywhere and I racked up a bill, and the insurance wouldn't pay for it. So I mean, they paid for it, but it was only like a small amount. And so this is not just one time after, but so the majority of this is a one-time visit that I went to get labs done, and it racked up like $260 something. But then I learned that I have to go to a certain place, and so every labs that I've done after that has been like $40, $12. So this is like, altogether, this is like 3 lab visits, okay? Then my shoulder, I hurt my shoulder, and so I had to put 2 visits for the orthopedic doctor on my Capital One card. So that's that balance, and with interest. And then I went to see an eye specialist for a possible eye surgery. And that was the balance of the visit. And then I had, my foot started hurting me. And of course, if you know nursing, we're on our feet all day, all night. And I'm a night shift nurse. And so I'm on my feet all night. And so my foot started hurting me. So I went to go see a foot doctor. And this is the balance after the foot doctor. So grand total for medical bills is $2,053.71 that I've accrued on top of my already extensive debt. Okay? And I mean, I'm very thankful, and I thank God that it wasn't anything worse. I'm better now. But it's just like, dang, I was gung-ho and ready to continue, tackling my debt, and it's just another setback. Now, even though when I got sick, I was still gung-ho, I was still making minimum payments, but it wasn't as tense as it was starting out in the beginning of the year. I feel like I still made progress, but it's not like the progress that I wanted to do, okay? So let's get into my debt binder now. So let's go over, here are some 2026 goals that I want to accomplish in 2026, okay? So my debt goals is I want to pay off all of the medical bills. That's that $2,053. I want to pay that off by April of 2026, hopefully before my birthday. And my birthday's in April, April 12th. So I want to pay off all the medical bills before my birthday. And then I want to pay off my personal loan. Well, either or. So I'm sorry, I'm getting ahead of myself. So I want to pay down my personal loan to $2,000 by the end of 2026, or pay it off completely by the end of 2026. And savings goals, I want to save $1,500 towards an emergency fund. I want to save $1,300 for Christmas. I want to save $1,100 for a medical sinking fund. I was late with open enrollment at my job to do an HSA, so I have money pulled out from my check. and I missed the window, and I am going to create my own HSA through a high yield savings account that I have with Capital One. I would like to, these are mainly like 2 long-term goals that I would like. This one, I want to save $10,000 for a new car, towards a new car, as far as like a down payment. My car is paid off, and it runs perfectly fine. Knock on wood that my car lasted me another 10 years, because I will be basically, riding this car till the wheels fall off, as they say. But it's good to have a stash in case something happens and I have to get a new car quickly. So, because my car is a 2018, I have a 2018 Kia Forte, and we're in 2025 now. So I have had that car for a while, and it does have some miles on it. So, and then I want to save $3,000 for eye surgery. Now, this doesn't necessarily have to happen. It's mainly, this surgery would be cosmetic, but I want to save it to do it eventually, but it's not a priority. I don't necessarily have to do it. And the last section here is some goals that I have for my channel. I want to reach 1K followers on YouTube with 4,000 watch hours. And I want to thank Ange, Budget, and Debt. I'm truly, truly, truly thankful and grateful for you. She did a post on her channel, and I have a lot of subscribers that have come, a lot of people that have come and subscribed to my channel, and I'm truly, truly thankful for her and all of y'all that have subscribed to my channel. I hope y'all stick around and enjoy my content, and hopefully we can learn together. If you're on a debt-free journey, or you're just, saving to retire, or saving just in general, I hope that we can be our own accountability partners for each other and learn and grow here, okay? And then I would like to, based on this, number one, I would like to get monetized on YouTube to help make this like a side business for me, so that way I can try to get out of debt quicker. And then I would like to, if you don't know and you're new here, I do have an Etsy shop. I cannot talk today. I do have an Etsy shop, and I would like to upload at least 3 new listings a month. And the last one is to stay consistent on an upload schedule on YouTube. That is going to be a big goal that I would like to stick to, because with working night shift can weigh on me sometimes, and depending on how busy or how crazy the night went, the last thing I want to do is upload a video or record a video. So this is going to be tough for me, but I want to be consistent here on YouTube. Okay. So let's go to my overall debt. So my Capital One, as I stated earlier, has has $495.95 with a 29% interest rate. with a $25 minimum payment, and it's due on the 5th. My Care credit card is $1,036. It has a 33% interest rate, but this amount is on a 12-month interest-free. Yeah, it's interest-free for 12 months. But I'm hoping to pay it off early so that way I don't have to pay the interest. I'm gonna try to, I don't remember when the 12 months is up. I need to figure that out, and then I'll write it on here so that way I remember. The labs that I was stating earlier, that total is $297.21. There's no interest and no minimum payment. As of right now, I did not sign up for a payment plan. The eye doctor balance is $79.52. There's no interest, no minimum payments, and no due date at this time. And the foot doctor is $145.03 with no interest rate, no minimum payment, and no due date. My personal loan now is $4,956.26, which, as you can tell, it did go down. I was making payments. It's just I was really trying to shoot for this to be done in 2025. It does have a 15% interest rate. The minimum payment is $192.78. My private student loan is at $10,637.02. It does have a 15% interest rate. The interest rate is a little bit lower, but I just rounded up the interest rate number. It's like 14.9 something, so I just rounded it up to 15%. The minimum payment is $152.97. My second private student loan is $25,560.26, which has a 13% interest rate, and the minimum payment is $325.64. My federal student loans, it has 21 student loans tied into this, is $557. Let me repeat that again, sorry. $103,547.76. And then the average interest rate for the 21 loans is about 6.8%. And at this time, with student loans, there's no minimum payment and no due date as of right now. And but the interest rate is occurring, and so that's why my interest rate my starting amount has gone up. That's why I'm doing my saving with Snoopy, trying to tackle some of the student loan interest. Okay, so for the first goal for 2026 is to pay off my medical bills, okay, and my personal loan here. So all together, let's go back to the goal. So all together with my medical bill and my personal student loan, the total is $7,040 even. And I either could do the $2,000 or pay it off, which I'm going to shoot for paying off completely. So I created a tracker. Well, I didn't create the tracker. I have a tracker that I'm going to use to tackle the $7,040, okay? This tracker I got from Ella's Debt Diaries, and I'm going to use this to track my progress of the first goal, okay? All the trackers I will have listed in my description box along with the creators who created them, okay? So that's done. So let's go to the next tracker. And so this tracker I got from Steph on a Budget. I would have hers link as well. So my overall starting balance that I started in January of 2025 on my debt journey was $147,351.15. As of all the debt that I have for 2026 going forward is $146,755.01. If we want to do real quick, let me see if I can find my calculator. We want to do a quick to see the difference. Maybe that would help motivate me to see like it is coming down, just not as what I expected. So 147,351.15 minus 146,755.01 equals, there's a difference of $596.14. I mean, it's still down from where it was, but because we had a little setback, which is fine, it's not as big as it was, what I would have liked it to be, okay? So, yeah. So I'm gonna continue tracking my overall progress on this tracker. And then let's go to my debt payments. I have a payment tracker that I'm going to track all my payments. So let's start with, it's a little bit of foreshadowing here. I'm gonna start with my personal loan. I'm gonna start tracking on my personal loan. So let's write personal loan. And then the balance is, let's go back. The starting balance is $4,956.26 with a 15% interest rate, and the monthly payment is $192.78, and the due date is on the 28th. Okay, so I'm gonna start tracking my payments for that here. The reason why I'm not gonna start with my medical bills is because I have some saving challenges that I'm gonna go over at the end that I didn't finish in 2025. So I'm just gonna take those two and empty those out, and maybe hopefully it will be enough for my care credit card and my Capital One card. Sorry, I had a brain fart. So these are my trackers. You can find these on my Etsy shop. Then let's go to the debt trackers. This is gonna track my overall medical bills. I got this tracker from debtfreecharge.com. Each space is gonna be $20.54. If you're new to my channel, I love to color. I've always loved to color, even as a child. So coloring these trackers brings joy, and it will help me be more consistent to pay off debt and make a fun way to pay off debt. And then this is my personal student loan tracker. Personal student loan. My personal loan tracker that I have on my Etsy shop. You can find this there. That I'm going to be tracking that as well. Each icon is going to be $69.25, and there's 72 icons. Okay. And then these trackers are gonna track my student loan payments once I get there. This is my tracker. You can also find this on my Etsy shop as well. I'm not gonna fill this out because I am currently not paying, I'm not paying all my student loans as of yet. I wanna get all of that, my medical bill and my personal loan taken care of first, and then I'm gonna tackle my student loans. But I will be tackling the interest rate, the interest on my student loans. And so then I have my tracker for my emergency fund. I need to make a payment tracker for that, but I will do that later. But here's how I'm going to track my emergency fund here. And I also probably need to make a tracker for my eye surgery and car and all the things, but I will get that later. And that's it. So here we are at the beginning again. So let me get the 2 savings challenges that I am going to unstuff. Okay, here are the 2 trackers that I'm going to unstuff. This one was a challenge that I created for every Friday in 2025. This whole thing will save you $841. I did not complete it. I think I got to August. No, I didn't even get to August. I got to July, and I just couldn't keep up with it. And so yeah, I just couldn't keep up with it. And I did have a bonus on here that would even it out to $1,000. So I have this. So we're gonna unstuff this. And then Nori over at Norella's Budget, she had a community savings challenge where like she would roll and you would have like 6 or 7 categories, and she would roll and you would put $1 or $2 for each category. I do have one for debt, and so I'm just going to take this out. I think it's $9. Let's go ahead and count it. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So we have $9. So the rest of that, I'm gonna put it in my sinking funds, but this is the only debt section. I only have one section for debt in that binder. So let's go ahead and empty out this. This is all done. It's all empty. Let's put that away. Maybe I'll bring that back. I'm not sure. So let's go ahead and count. Let's add the $9. Let's go ahead and count, see how much we have all together. see what we can add to this debt. So have 50, 150. We have 150. 20, 40, 60, 81. 20, 40, 60, 82. So that's 200. 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90. Plus 90. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. Plus 25. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, and 31. Plus 31. So we have $496. So we can put towards the debt. So I'm going to put this towards my Capital One credit card, and then I'll make a tracker for the rest of the medical bills, okay? So we're gonna do that together. Hopefully this video is not too much long. I'm looking for a clip, a paper clip. Hopefully this doesn't stretch it out too much. I will be taking that to the bank so I can make that debt payment. And let's close up my binder because that's pretty much it. That's pretty much it. I want to thank you so much for joining me in another video. If you like these types of videos, please don't forget to like, comment, share, subscribe to my channel, and hit that bell so you'll be notified every time I upload a video. I thank you for your support. I know this video was very difficult for me to say that, you know, I accrued some more debt, but we have a plan, we have a goal, and we're going to tackle it and get through it. Once again, thank you, and I'll see you in another video. Bye.